From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good football Friday morning to you. We'll get to the gridiron in just a minute, but first, results from yesterday on your Holiday Automotive scoreboard. Holiday, it's worth the trip. We'll start in volleyball at Winnebago Lutheran, where the Vikings and Mayville went at it in a battle of 2-0 teams, and it was the Cardinals that earned a tough come-from-behind win in 5 sets. The Cards were down 2-1 before dominating both of the final 2 sets to win it. Juniors Lillian Mansueto and Leah Voskel each had 14 kills. Mansueto added 24 digs. Amelia Bader had 7 blocks. In the loss, WLA's Jenna Petrovitz had 14 kills and 4 blocks. Jill Pino had 9 kills and 7 blocks. And Haley Wolf set a new program record for career digs. She had 42 last night. Elsewhere, Laconia swept Omro, giving up just 24 points across 3 sets. Kensley McCauley had 12 kills. Finley Morgan had 7. Laconia joins Mayville at 3-0. Campbellsport beat Springs 25-16, 23-25, 26-24, and 25-20. A 4-set win for the Cougars. They moved to 2-1 in Flyway play. Springs drops to 1-2. And finally, North Fondy swept Lemira 25-10, 25-20, 25-15. First win of the year in conference for North Fondy. In boys soccer action, Central Wisconsin Christian lost 4-0 to Lake Mills. Mayville dropped a 3-1 match against Lodi. No score coming in from Kewaskum Campbellsport. Close it out with tennis scores. Springs swept Waupun, 7-0 the final there. And in the process, Chelsea Galecki moved to 10-0 on the season. That's your Holiday Automotive scoreboard. That brings us to today's action. Quickly, in boys soccer, Lemira, Mayville, St. Lawrence Seminary, and Wayland Academy all have matches this afternoon at 4:30. And then tonight's slate in football. It's a rivalry game night at Viking Field. WLA hosts crosstown rival St. Mary Springs. The Ledgers are 2-0 in conference play. WLA 1-1. One that the Ledgers might have had circled on the calendar after WLA snapped the long losing streak and eliminated them from the playoffs last season. Gannon Schwartz and Will Stellmacher both in the top 5 in the conference in all-purpose and rushing yards. Stellmacher has rushed for 374, Schwartz for 335 through 4 games. Springs has not yet given up a point in conference play through 2 games. Mayville also 2-0 in the Flyway and 4-0 on the year. The Cards didn't have to throw a single pass to handle North Fondy last week. Tonight, Mayville hosts Campbellsport. Landon Baker and Joe Promersberger have been an electric 1-2 punch for Mayville. Both have scored 7 touchdowns, and both have accounted for more than 400 all-purpose yards. Campbellsport looking for its first conference win of the year with a brutal start to the schedule, having to see Lemira, WLA, and now Mayville all in a row out of the gate. Omro is 2-0, and the Foxes looking to continue to establish themselves in the conference race with a trip to Lemira tonight. The Foxes have been a dual-threat offense behind quarterback Lucas Kasabuski and running back Keegan Miller. Kasabuski leads the Flyway in passing touchdowns and yards. Miller leads the league in rushing, and Ralphie King leads the league in receiving. Lemira trying to bounce back from the shutout loss to Springs. Keegan Kell still statistically one of the best players in the conference, both rushing and throwing the football. And finally, Laconia hits the road again this week, this time to North Fondy. Flynn O'Lear leads the conference in tackles by a wide margin for the Spartans. He has 58. The next closest is 33. Graham Lemonis, another key piece defensively for Laconia. He has a couple of interceptions on the year. Both teams looking for their first conference win of the season. That's a preview of tonight's Flyway Conference football slate. We'll have you covered in the morning with tomorrow's Sports Report. Talk to you then. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.